As everyone is aware, Remy and Papoose have been at odds for some time. Remy even accused Papoose of domestic violence, saying that she had not only cheated on him, but also had exposed their daughter to her lover. It gets worse, though, because the streets are now saying that she has left their daughter and he is left to raise her by himself after he exposed her for cheating on him. This time, it appears that their daughter's memories may lead to the most chaotic custody dispute ever. Let's dissect it, shall we? Remy Ma and Papoose were praised as one of the hip-hop industry's most durable and strong couples for more than 10 years. In a society where celebrities sometimes ruin relationships, their love was so strong that songs were written about their patience, dedication, and steadfast commitment. While putting on a united front, they were able to withstand public scrutiny, an 8-year prison sentence, and the demands of the music industry. Papo in particular was seen as the embodiment of loyalty. The kind of man who defied hip-hop partnerships are usually described as short-lived and dramatic. Although in recent years there has been an increasing tendency of an unshakable bond has been destroyed by infidelity scandals. Due to intense arguments and even allegations of domestic abuse, their once inspiring love story has turned into a bitter public dispute. How did things end up this way? Before we get into the love tale, let's take a look at the beginnings and conclusion of Remy Ma and Papoose's relationship. From their early romance to their bombshell charges that have left fans questioning everything they believe to be true. How did two people accuse one another on social media when they seem to be so much in love? Think of Remy Ma as a creator. She was more than just a female rapper. She was a formidable presence. She was born Remy Smith on May 30th, 1980, the Bronx. In New York, when Remy made an appearance on the 2004 mega-track Lean Back, her career took off. She proved she could compete in the male-dominated field with her razor-sharp speech and confident flow. Remy was forced to develop early, often taking on a maternal role for her younger siblings, and experienced a challenging upbringing. She also witnessed drug use in her family. She is naturally gifted at rhyming. When renowned rapper Big Pun discovered her and mentored her, it was her big break. She became an essential part of Fat Joe's. Remy's lyrical and storytelling skills were showcased in her 2006 album, There's Something About Me, based on a true story. But she was just ready to take over the industry when a money argument in 2007 descended into violence. And Remy shot Makita Barnes-Joseph after accusing her of stealing $3,000. One man, Pa, refused to leave Manez's side just when she feared her love life and profession would be over. Her career ended just as she was beginning to gain pace due to the incident, which resulted in an 8-year prison sentence. Shamil Mackey, better known by his stage name Papoose, was born in Brooklyn on March 5, 1978. He is a rising rapper who has won praise from the underground rap scene for his intricate wordplay, and Papoose was renowned as a lyricist with mixtapes that showcased his pure genius, even though he never really achieved a mainstream super hit. But what stood out most about him was his love for Remy Papoose. Papoose had the bold idea to pop the question too. Remy Ma, after she was given a prison sentence in 2008, after Papoose was accused of trying to smuggle in a skeleton key that could have been used for escape. The wedding was called off. But he was determined to continue seeing Remy regularly in spite of this setback. When Remy Ma and Papoose first met in the early 2000s, they clicked immediately. Their passion for hip-hop brought them together, but their connection went beyond just music. Papoose supported his wife for years and advocated for her release, which is unusual in the sector because men often leave when things get difficult. In 2014, Remy was waiting for her when he was eventually freed. She and Papoose embraced the life they had to put on hold right away. They married and began making appearances on Love and Hip Hop New York, where they soon gained popularity. Papoose's steadfast support of Remy was praised by fans, and their relationship was often hailed as the epitome of black love. While most couples on the show battled with toxic breakups, infidelity scandals, and public humiliations, Remy and Papoose stood out as a stable, loving pair. Their romance appeared even more full in 2008 with the arrival of their daughter, Remy Mackenzie. Dubbed the Golden Child, fans noted in 2023 that Remy and Pap would always seem like a strong pair, were spending less and less time together in public as issues began to emerge behind the scenes. When the rapper Gay Gotti challenged a block captain to a live rap duel, the rumors grew more.
Just tell him stop screwing the business. Found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. I'm talking rocking with Sam, Pap and Rim. That's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. It's our marriage is still had to go through them stages. Every interview, he showed his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. They held you down in prison for 6 years.
Remy, who attended the event as well, laughed it off awkwardly. But as soon as rumors circulated that Papoose had physically assaulted EAS backstage over the supposed affair, the damage was done. EAS disputed it and made an effort to appear bold by calling fans messy and stating, "You guys really want something bad to happen to me." Naturally, it's equivalent to detesting both men and women. But before you speak, you should clarify the situation. As the person that I am, I understand it. But when I see people like happy, it might have been something that happened to me. And now I'm not mad about rumors or false stories, he wrote in another tweet. I'd like to apologize to everyone who was disappointed tonight, 'cause we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents I tried, Remy said at the time, denying that Pap had defeated Easy. Even though it's to understand why Pap would have defeated him in the manner that he did. Would you all simply quit lying about Pap and Ease? Chrome is unlike any other location. Back at it, I'll see you all in August. At last, he said, real men do real things, and invited Papoose to come out and clear the air. In a shocking turn of events, Rhea and Papa's relationship completely collapsed by 2024, making it impossible for them to keep up the appearance that everything was going smoothly. This made things much more difficult. Remy said that Papoose had cheated on her by seeing Clarissa Shields, the world boxing champion. She even made public alleged texts exchanged between the two, implying that Papoose was never as devoted as he professed to be. Moreover, Remy reported that Papoose had threatened to make public a lewd picture of her and recordings that said, "Papoose, you dummy. Hey, Miss Shields." He took a screenshot of their conversation before following her suggestion. Oh, and he was getting me arrested by the wife who hadn't cheated on him in 17 years. While he was plotting with one of his pals. Ladies that wish to destroy me. Imagine that. He was about to say when he held me down, cyborg. He threatened it too well. So if anything private leaks about me, it would be him. Additionally, she insisted that she had been faithful during the writing of Pooh's Shield and denied ever having cheated on him. It's the same woman who could have exposed you through my position. While I was abroad, I got all of your photos and messages from girls. Although I'm a lovely woman, I only have one boyfriend, just as I only had one husband. He thinks he's the prize and is a taker rather than a giver, so he would never buy you anything. I'm your girlfriend is upset because I'm not your adversary. And I'm actually rather glad, so please stop playing games with me. The one with the bag. Oh, and you look silly too, even though you claim to feel foolish. Papa's reaction to divorce her for years. In a way, he removed the post where he accused her of being a narcissist and hinted that she had been affecting the public's perception of their marriage. I regret to inform you that Remy is a narcissist who has a history of cheating, he wrote. She's playing the "I've asked for a divorce several times" card now that I've moved on. After reading the cloud chase on social media, I'll approach this as civilized adults, he continued. You are lying, and it is clearly verifiable. Therefore, I will never have someone jailed again. It's you who lies to the police about events that happened in front of the world. It is pitiful to fabricate text messages that you say date back more than 10 years in order to fabricate a story and defend adultery, which is narcissistic behavior. As you can see, my 6-year-old baby has to go to school, so I would prefer not to participate in social media stupidity for her reason. I also said nothing during the entire incident. Remy alleged that Papoose had physically abused her during a fight. There have even been claims that police were called to the pool was never finished because you attacked me in the garage, okay? And the workers had to call the police to get you to leave, she claimed. Papoose, she said. Papoose eventually chose to clap back at this point, acknowledging for the first time that Remy had cheated on him with Easy the block captain. Despite the fact that she knew he and Easy were genuinely friends. Additionally, he asserted that she prioritized their affair over their daughter, who is 6 years old, claiming that she spent Christmas alone with Easy and neglected their kid. The audio and video continued too. She refuses to get a divorce because I wouldn't lie and pretend I didn't knock this guy out, even though I promised her we could do it like adults. Everyone saw him in a fetal position the last time I saw him. After I knocked him unconscious, Remy Ma woke him up and spent 4 days at home with him. She shook my head, clearly eager to lie about it once more. Even though I didn't knock him out, my wife and I had sex. Remy refuted the allegations that he had deserted their daughter on Christmas, claiming that he had only pretended to be okay in the background. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then had an affair with my wife. I've been begging you to go, and it's been less discreetly divorced for years, he added, but you stated that the public outcry is the only way you'll leave. I'm the social media type, as you know, and I spend every significant day with my child. You have a serious issue with gambling. In addition, you attempted to pressure me for money so that our divorce would go smoothly. In the same way, you take use of my morals from my childhood as a so-called gangster girl to harm me. Yes, it is now widely acknowledged that the marriage is over. For years, Remy and Pap were used as examples of how true love could persevere, in spite of all obstacles, regardless of their public persona. Fallout raises more significant questions regarding relationships in the hip-hop industry, such as the number of couples from Jay-Z and Beyoncé to Offset and Cardi B's that have been embroiled in infidelity scandals. The stress of celebrity, power struggles, and constant public scrutiny may be difficult for even the strongest relationships to handle. But what makes Remy and Papa's breakup particularly painful is that they were seen as the exception, with Pap being the one who never cheated and Remy being the ride-or-die woman who never betrayed her boyfriend. Papo may continue to focus on his work, but his image as the perfect spouse has been tarnished. Remy may never really get over his incident, but she will most likely keep pursuing her career and music. But there's still more. Rumor has it that Papo now says that Remy doesn't even see their kid as often as she gave her admirers the impression on social media that she has. Ben, despite his earlier attempt to claim that she abandoned them on Christmas to go out with her boo thing, this is very messy. Do you think Papo is telling the truth when he says Remy isn't a good mother? Or do you think he's just using their child to disparage her? Although the streets claim that her new man is already cheating on her, there are accusations that she has been prioritizing her current relationship over her daughter, because he believes their kid will be happier with him than Remy. He is apparently amending his divorce papers to include exclusive custody of her. After seeing the video below, share your thoughts in the comments section.